What's up guys, it's Johnny here from RetroPlay Games, and today we are turning the page on a new era of Pokemon, opening up a booster box of Scarlet and Violet. Let's do it. Alright guys, Scarlet and Violet has finally landed at RetroPlay Games. This is our biggest allocation yet, so I'm super excited. I've been waiting for this set eagerly to come out. Finally got a booster box in hand to open up, so without further ado, let's dive right in. So it looks like the big chase cards from this set are going to be, there's a full art trainer Miriam, Miraidon and Koraidon EX, the full arts Iron Tread EX. There's a couple of other full art trainers and stuff, so some really exciting cards. Hopefully we're going to pull one out of this box today. Alright, let's get started. We'll set this off to the side here. Very controversial. Ooh, okay. Nice, smooth, easy pack openings. It looks like they've changed up the booster packs a little bit. That's great to see because Flesh and Blood has the paper packs, which frankly are amazing to open. 1, 2, 3. So these are, ooh, okay. Energy Search, Houndstone, a foil there. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I did it wrong. Changed up the pack format on this set a little bit. I love the silver borders that they've gone with here. Sandaconda, okay. Okay, that's cool. So I really like the silver bordered on the reverse holo as well there, you can see. Oh, no, it's a holo. Do we get a double holo pack? Oh, that's the reverse holo. Okay. Really like that silver border on the holo there, and then the reverse holo does not have it. So very nice, not a bad first pack. Scarlet and Violet, super controversial as I was gonna say. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the game. I am a die-hard Pokemon fan. I personally think there are some inexcusable technical issues with the game from a company as large as Game Freak and Nintendo that have all of that you know, all the resources and all the money and everything that they could dump into that game. It felt incomplete, I'm not gonna lie. Was it a bad adventure? Absolutely not. I loved the game, I had a great time playing it, but I feel like, you know, there was a day one patch to address some technical issues. There was a lot of glaring glitches, texture tearing, things like that was going on in there. Oh, it looks like I don't really have to flip the cards around at all, so Scatterbug and Dondozo, and then the basic energy at the back. Cool, so we don't have to flip the cards around when we're opening the packs anymore. Looks like Pokemon Company is paying attention to the streamers and box rippers. Don't need to do that. Really excited to get my code cards into the game. I did a video on TCG Live. Frankly, so many videos coming out lately, I can't remember if it's actually released yet or not. Definitely hop on, check that out if you're interested in playing the TCG. Find out what you're supposed to do with those code cards that you get in the sealed product. Pachirisu, that's really cool art. Great artwork, as always, from the Pokemon team. Very cool Mankey. Maschiff, Indeedee for the holo, and basic energy. Return of some familiar mons in this set. Definitely a lot of new stuff too, which is great. You know, you got to switch it up. You got to keep adding new things. But if you haven't checked out Scarlet and Violet on the Switch yet, definitely recommend picking that up. It was a very solid adventure, in spite of the technical issues. Don't let that sway you from playing the game. And of course, as time goes on, they're going to fix, add things. Expansion content hopefully is going to be a thing. You can get your hands on some of these mons in the game. Jock. Quaquaval. And a dark energy. I really like the foils. Silver foiling just looks really great. I'm super happy that they went back to a gray foiling. Like the old EX style, and to match the Japanese Pokemon cards. They've had the gray for basically forever. I just think it gives it a lot cleaner of a look than the yellow borders. Pack a little tougher to open here. Knew we were going to get tripped up on this at some point. There we go. Feels definitely, the packs feel different though in this set. Lechonk, that's my boy. Growlithe, fan favorite there. Staravia, Katie, Staraptor, got the evolved form. Electric Generator, Energy Retrieval on the reverse, and a Floette also on the reverse. And a King Gambit. Very cool. Set these aside. As always, these are going to be available at RetroPlay Games in store. We're also selling on Whatnot now. So we're going to be giving away some singles and stuff on Whatnot as we go. I've been switching up the genre of what I'm offering on there. So we do video games, we did a Flesh and Blood for the Outsiders release. I want to make sure my locals get first crack at Pokemon before I go live on Whatnot with it. So I haven't set up a stream for that yet. We're going to be running video games again this week. Look forward to that coming on Saturday night. Saturday Night Live RetroPlay Games. Please don't sue me. Oh, double trainer. Very cool. Koraidon. Not the full art that we were hoping for. That's kind of cool though. We got 3 foils in that pack. 2 reverse and a holo. Same thing happened with Crown Zenith with the opening that I did. If you haven't checked out that video, definitely make sure to check it out. There was some crazy packs in those ETBs. We're getting double VMAXs. We pulled the Mewtwo out of it. It was a absolutely phenomenal opening. Scovillain, Oinkalone. My son loves Oinkalone. That's like it's ooh cool. Tropius. Clauncher. And Cloth. So it's another double foil pack. Maybe I'm just not paying attention here. I'm so excited looking for these brand new cards. I have no clue. I'll have to pay attention on this next pack if we're getting these double foil packs. Probably just all in my head. Haven't seen a white code card. I wonder if they've done away with those. The rumor had it that the white code cards were the bad packs, but then we end up getting really good stuff out of the white code card packs as well. Vivillon, one of my favorites. Darkspun. Professor's Research. Oh, okay. There we go. Yes, so we are getting 2 reverse and foil in each pack. So that's pretty cool. They've changed things up a little bit. Of course, when you get all foil cards all the time, it starts to be less special. And that's one thing that people that are super nostalgic for the older games really like, or the older series, the older sets in the series really like about that. Same with old school Magic. When you're opening that stuff up, it's not like everything is special, super hollow, you know, full art, etched. It feels cool to open a foil in the old series because they were harder to get. Oh, okay, Ralt's full art. One of the trainer gallery cards. I absolutely love these. I've been collecting the crap out of the full arts, the trainer galleries. And they're not expensive, guys. Don't sleep on those. Beautiful artwork, very highly collectible, not a ton of money. So if you want some great looking Pokemon cards at a great price, that is the way to go. Revavroom, and then we got our energy. I was hoping we were going to get some goodies, some full art trainer gallery goodies. Let's get this guy into a sleeve. Like I said, absolutely love these, and I think the silver border on these just really suits that. It looks so much nicer and so much more cohesive than the old yellow borders. I'm really happy to see that they did that. Lovely card. Happy to see a Ralt. Also a fan favorite. Gardevoir EX, the full art, is one of the higher end cards that we're looking for right now as well. So hopefully we're going to see one of those. Code card. Can't wait to play online with the new set. Like I said, Floette, Wug Trio, like Wiglet and Wug Trio, Floatzel, Metatite, Shuppet, and a Slowbro. Very nice. That's a cool foil. Really nice artwork. Drowsy got a super cool trainer gallery card in these. I love the Drowsy card. The artwork is just beautiful. And that's one of the best parts I think about Pokemon and collecting Pokemon is you don't have to collect all the super high-end, fancy, expensive, super cool stuff. Like obviously it's awesome to get that kind of stuff, but a lot of the cards that are with really great artwork that are super cool, like I said, those trainer gallery routes there, they're not expensive. So you can get really cool cards in your collection and it's not going to break the bank. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Pokegear 3.0, a Floette, Sandaconda, Katie, Staraptor, Lechonk, my boy, Palmy for a reverse. Very cool. Love the pattern in there too for the new reverse hollow pattern in there. And ooh, a Great Tusk EX. Nice. That's a pretty cool pull. Sleeve on that guy as well. And of course these products or these cards, like I said, we give away the bulk stuff to children. Kids love getting some free Pokemon cards, and the singles will be available shop.retroplaygames.com as soon as I get a chance to put them in the system. As always with our box breaks, want to get this stuff into your guys' hands as soon as possible. Tommy Smolov, he's small. Wiglet, Team Star Grunt. The way they did the challenges for those in the video game was super cool too. Like I love the open world feel of it. I feel like I was willing to overlook a lot of the technical issues just because the way that they built the game was super good. Houndoom and a Houndstone. It felt very open, like you could go and challenge things in any order that you wanted. Obviously you're going to get crushed if you go certain places because there is still some level level-based gameplay. Like it doesn't adapt to where you go to your level, so you will get trounced if you go to certain parts of the game too early. But having the choice, to tackle a couple of different spots or a couple of different gyms in different order, it was a level of freedom that we haven't had in the Pokemon games before. So I filmed some footage to do a review of the games when they came out, but man, those game review videos are super time consuming to make. I haven't gotten around to actually making it yet. Oh cool, Iron Tread ZX, there we go. Getting in there with some of these nicer pulls. But I will finish that when I get a chance to. Look forward to that. Maybe I'll do a comparison video. Film some footage of it post updates. I haven't played it in a little bit yet, so I will get back into it and we'll see how it compares to when it came out at launch, because I definitely captured a lot of the issues that it had on film while I was playing. Some game crashes, but that's kind of the nature of the gaming industry these days. Hawlucha, that's really cool artwork. Hawlucha's a cool looking Pokemon. Cyclizar. That's just kind of the nature of the gaming industry now, though. Companies rush to put things out. I think they kind of do it to themselves, and it's a bit of a damned if you do and damned if you don't situation. Like, the release of, I think it was Cyberpunk, the release of Cyberpunk got pushed back and people were like, burn down the studio. And then they put the game out and it wasn't complete and people are like, burn down the studio. Like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And part of it, I think, is the scheduling that game companies put themselves. Ooh, Magneton, nice. That's really cool art too. Love that. Bombardier and a Quaquavel. Game Freak wants to put out Pokemon games on a specific release cycle. This is like every 3 years or something like that. They want to put out a new core game. So of course, a project that's as ambitious as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was, there are going to be issues with it. Same with Pokemon Arceus Legends, which I think was basically just a tech demo for the new games. I called it and said, hey, I think the next games are going to be in this style. And happily I was right, because again, I really liked Pokemon Arceus Legends. I thought that the gameplay style and open world feel of it was super awesome. Spupa, love that green grass reverse hollow pattern. Arvin, and a Pawmot. That's really cool foiling right there too. Very nice. But anyway, when they make games as ambitious as some of the new stuff that they've been putting out, plus they're contending with the aging hardware of the Nintendo Switch. I mentioned that in the Arceus Legends review video as well. The Switch is relatively old, guys. Granted, Breath of the Wild launched on it, and it was a masterpiece, and it did suffer from some minor technical issues, frame rate drops and things like that, but overall it was a really smooth experience. Like I said, a franchise like Pokemon's literally the largest media franchise in the world. You think they would have the resources to put into making the game so that it doesn't do that on release? But that's just kind of the way it is in the gaming industry now. We get mostly complete games, and then they sell us the rest of the game via DLC. Spiritomb and a Skeledirge. So let me know in the comments below, like I said, what you thought of Scarlet and Violet. Overall, I thought it was a very solid adventure, and I can't wait to see more of what is going to be coming down the pipeline from the Pokemon Company, from Game Freak. Hopefully they will invest, and give us a quality sequel that doesn't suffer from the same issues. I'm sure that it's probably been in development since before Scarlet and Violet even released. Maybe we'll get that Switch Pro that's been rumored to come out that's going to have a little bit better GPU, CPU in it, so we don't have such a struggle to... Ooh, that is a really cool Oink Alone. I like the rainbow kind of effect on the bottom there. Like the reverse hollows, absolutely not worth anything, but they are gorgeous. And Annihilate. Hopefully we'll see the rumored Switch Pro. I had read somewhere, I can't remember where it was or what the source was, that the Nintendo is going to actually just skip right over the Switch Pro. They're going to move on to developing the next gen console. So here's hoping that, Nintendo does a little bit of a refresh. And to be honest, I know that they go to be the family company, and they're usually the most budget-friendly choice for a gaming console. Ooh, Growlithe reverse, nice. I love that artwork. Beautiful, old school, hand-drawn, just love it. So hopefully, oh, Great Tusk EX, a full art, nice. That is a beautiful card, guys. Look at that. I'll hold it up nice and close again so you can see. Beautiful. It's got the texturing on it just like they had. There you go. You can kind of see it better in the light that way. Really nice texturing on there. It's not the alt art, but it is beautiful. Hopefully there's more awaiting us. I think we're like halfway through the box at this point. So yeah, hopefully we will see a revision of the Switch hardware, and that's just going to make the game, the upcoming games, a lot smoother, a lot easier to play, nicer. And like I was saying, I know that Nintendo tries to cater more to the budget-friendly and the family-oriented stuff, but I mean, they could take a page out of Sony and Microsoft's book by adding a higher end. I would pay more, personally, for a higher end console. I know, not everybody is able to do that, but I'm willing to. I'm sure a lot of other gamers are, to have that extra experience. So just like with Microsoft, the Xbox One, you have the Xbox One, they're putting out games for that, and that's fine. And then they have the Series X, and the games are optimized to run on Series X as well. So I would love to have the option to buy a higher end console so I can avoid some of that stuff. We'll see what Nintendo ends up doing. The Breath of the Wild Switch console, or not Breath of the Wild, sorry, Tears of the Kingdom, the new Zelda game that's coming out. The console is available for pre-order for that, so for those of you that are console collectors like me, RIP wallet. There is another console coming, there is a special Pro Controller coming. I did pre-order the collector's edition of the game. You can see I've got the Master Edition up there on the shelf behind me. One of my favorite pieces in my collection, so I'm happy I was able to get a hold of Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition as well. I tried to get two so that I could open one on the channel, because frankly I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to buy a regular copy of the game. Drives my girlfriend absolutely insane that I do that. She wants to open stuff up and play it. I want to put it up on the shelf and look at it, so we kind of come to heads on that. Lefkey, very nice. But, you know, what are you going to do? She's a player, I'm a collector and a player. So I end up getting 2 copies every game that comes out. I didn't do it for Hogwarts Legacy. I wish I had, because the collector's edition of that I think is going to definitely be a great piece to hold on to. But I was too late to the game and not paying attention. I always go into GameStop like, hey, can I pre-order this? Is it too late? Usually it is. I got so much stuff going on with the shop that I don't pay attention to it like I should. So, Oliva. Man, these smell good. Fresh cards. Me and the guys at the group, the Flesh and Blood group, Friday, were talking about when we all opened up our Outsiders stuff. That Flesh and Blood has a really weird card smell. Like, I love the smell of this. I don't mind the Flesh and Blood, but it's weird. It's almost like a food, kind of like a peanut butter weird smell. It's not the same. I know Team Sam X1 for anybody that's a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I actually got to meet him at the Toronto Card Show a couple years back, which was awesome. He loves to smell his cards, and I definitely can agree. Same with new video games. Anything electronic new that you open, it just has that new fresh smell, and I love it. Oh, Penny! There we go. Look at that. Full art trainer card. Very nice. That is some great artwork. I love the full art trainer cards. I have a couple of those. I've actually been meaning to do a video about that stuff. Some CGC lot that I bought. And there's some great cards in that as well. Hello, Penny. Put you into a penny sleeve. I got dad jokes. I'll be here all week. Thanks, everybody. Hoping we see some more of that action. I would love another full art like that. Miriam. Let's see, quick. Yep. So it's not the alt art. That's the full art. Where does Penny land on the list here? Oh, there's a lot of alt arts. Okay. Yeah, that's like a $20-ish card right now, so not too bad. Arcanine EX alt art. Oh man, it's only $20 too. Should buy that actually. Well, the singles are still reasonably priced. Any Arcanine fans out there? It is a really nice art. Maybe we'll see one. Oh, I think I gave it away. There's something cool in this pack. Sandile, Blissey, Jacques, Floragato, Quaxwell. Does he quack well or does he not quack well? Fuecoco. And what's going to be the big ticket pull here? Boom! Miraidon. Not what I thought it was going to be. Wah, wah. Hopefully we get more than just a penny out of the box. But I'm excited to see what the customers get to. So like I said, biggest allocation yet for Pokemon at RetroPlay Games. I have been ordering my butt off, and that's for anybody that's not familiar with how distribution works. I know there's a lot of, and I'm going to do a video about this too, there's a lot of aspiring collectors, or not collectors, a lot of aspiring shop owners that are looking to open things up, and they think, yeah, you know, I'm going to register for my business, and I'm going to open up, and I'm going to get tons of Pokemon, I'm going to make tons of money. It does not work like that, guys. You have to build up to the allocation. So when I first opened, and got all of my stuff squared away, opened up my wholesale accounts, and looked to start buying Pokemon product, I found out super quick that you get allocated based on previous purchasing, which seems contradictory. How can you get Pokemon product without prior purchasing, but you can't purchase it to get the prior purchasing that you need to get the product? It's a vicious cycle. It takes a long time to be able to get significant amounts of product in at any given time. So for those of you that are looking to start slinging cards, be aware that it is a grind. You have to sell a lot. The profit margins on Pokemon, not great. You want to make a lot of money on this, you've got to sell a lot of boxes to make that money. Especially if you want to be competitive. People will just go online, so I try to keep my prices as competitive as possible. Make sure that everybody's getting the best deals at RetroPlay Games. Prices on product have gone up. Pokemon Company raised the prices. So distribution raises the prices, and that's where we land with it. Minor increase, but still an increase. Lots of other vendors are doing that as well. Flesh and Blood MSRP and cost of wholesale went up. Games Workshop MSRP and cost of wholesale went up. So, you know, that's just kind of the times that we live in. It gets more expensive to produce this stuff. Raw materials, supply chain, etc., etc., etc. Whatever buzzwords you want to use, all of that stuff goes up. And so the price of the end product ends up going up as well. But still great deals here at RetroPlay Games, don't you worry. And tons of product this time. Hey, Oinkalone EX. My son's going to love that. I'm going to give him the Oinkalone. His favorite. He's seen me using it all the time. Because I'll just, like, when I play through the games, I'll catch some Pokemon at the start, and then that's my team for the whole... Like, I like to train and catch the cool stuff and put the legendaries in, but for the most part, the Pokemon that I get at the start of the game is basically my team until I get to the Pokemon League, and then afterwards I'll train up all the really cool stuff for the endgame content. Usually you get the best guys right at the start, right? Like your Pikachu. I love to have my Butterfly Pokemon, whether it's a Butterfree or Vivillon, Venomoth. I always got to have one of those guys because they get great abilities. Penny. Whoops. So there's something really cool in there. Ralts. Ooh, Graveyard. Nice. That is a sweet, sweet art card. Look at that, guys. Ghastly there. That is just beautiful artwork. Graveyard. Very cool. Love to see it. Oh, and we get, okay, so we get another holo in the pack. Nice. Can't complain. Love these trainer gallery cards. Not an alt, just a trainer gallery. But I mean, again, you know, that's probably a few bucks tops, and you can't go wrong with that artwork. Like, if you're collecting just for the cool factor, I definitely recommend picking up as many of the trainer galleries as you can. I've been thinking about starting to collect the PSA 10s of those, because I think down the line, I mean, you know, who knows? They're not worth a lot now. If you can pick them up on the cheap, get them for cheaper than the grading fees even, which is about $30 Canadian, $25 US, whatever it shakes out to be. Now's the time to pick that stuff up, guys. Speaking of PSA 10s, Umbreon VMAX from the alt art from Evolving Skies. Absolutely ridiculous. Skeletor. Here's holo. Very cool. Defiance Band and a Cyclizar. That card has gone absolutely through the roof the last little bit. I had a Japanese one. I ordered in a box for a customer at the store. He pulled the Umbreon VMAX alt, the Japanese, out of it. We sent it to Mint Grading, which is a Canadian grading company. Not super well known on the US market for anybody that's in the US. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the stuff in the groups because we do have Canadians that try to sell that stuff in the US. And there's just not a ton of traction from Mint because it's a relatively new company. But we got a 10 on it, and he ended up selling it back into the store at what I would at significant profit, I will say. But it was really cool to see that. It peaked, and I was able to sell right at the top, which I feel like that never happens to... Ooh, sweet! Gyarados EX! Nice! Tyrannical Tail. That is a really cool artwork. That's like a full art alt. Let's see, where did we find him on the list here? Probably not going to be super high on the list. Definitely not on the first couple of pages. Okay, there's our Great Tusk EX. There's our Gyarados. Alright, so I mean, not terrible. Like, good pull. Cool artwork. And it's nice, it's cool to see these full art cards have that texturing on them as well. There we go. But yeah, I feel like that never happens where I luck out on a purchase and, you know, end up selling into the hype wave. I had the opposite problem with the Shining Charizards that I bought, with a PSA 9 and a Beckett 9.5. I did get good money for them, but it wasn't, you know, they definitely depreciated before I ended up moving them into the market, because we had the robbery at the store. For anybody that's not aware, there's a video on that as well. And the cards did end up going missing. They got recovered, thankfully. It was just a roller coaster with the peak of Pokemon there. But I did luck out with the Umbreon, and now it went back down, so I looked at buying a PSA 10 of it. Wish I had, because now it's at a new all-time high. Miraidon EX, full art there. Very cool pulls, guys. Very cool. Stacks are getting messy, getting excited. We got 5 packs left in the box. 5 packs left. Let's see if we can get some last 5-pack magic on this. Definitely a lot easier to open than previous packs that I've opened. Thank you, Pokemon Company. Thank you for changing it up so the streamers don't have to flip the cards and stuff too. We just rip and reveal. I love it. Changing up the format. Bombardier, Staraptor. Ooh, Iron Treads EX. That is one of the big boy cards from this set, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Alternate art. I think this guy was on the first page, actually. Let's go back and take a look here. Got the old TCG player up. Iron Treads EX. Where does he land? Yep, that's like a $70 card, $70 Canadian. Sweet. I love when we get these big hits on the channel. We've just had absolutely amazing luck these last few product openings. We get that into a sleeve and get that into a top loader. That is not a gradable copy. It is very off center, unfortunately, but that is still a very beautiful pull, and that's going to look great in somebody's binder. Once again, available at RetroPlay Games, guys. Look at that. Last 5-pack magic. Let's see. Can we get one more? Let's get one more alt art out of this. Overall, phenomenal box. I'm super happy with those trainer gallery cards, but we want to get greedy. What can we get in the last 5 packs here? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's separate these off into their respective piles. We're plugging up all the opening space that we got here. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can get. Fido. Oh man. Heracross, there's an old fan favorite. Generation 2. That's my jam. Vitality. Oh! Nice! Look at that! Dondozo, is it textured? No, that's just one of the trainer galleries. Beautiful. Last couple of packs. Oh, and the artwork. Man, that's sick. Dondozo. Trainer gallery. 3 trainer galleries this box. I am super happy with that. Like I said, those are my jam. Love to see the Iron Treads EX alt though. That's a beautiful pull. You want to try to get at least one of those on the channel per product opening, and so far our luck has been great. Collect a rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We had some good Dynasty opening when I did the Flesh and Blood Dynasty box. Don't know if that video has been released yet either. I got tons of content just sitting on my computer waiting to be edited and released, so look forward to that stuff coming, guys. Every Saturday I put out a new video, so there's always something new to check out. Mabostiff. That's cool artwork. Old school, like, manga, comic book style. Primeape and Professor's Research. That's a weird looking professor. That's not Professor Oak. What is this? Trickery. It's not Professor Oak. Professor Ketchum. Ash. That's weird. I never thought. People say, "Oh, Ash is going to become the next, professor," because now his 30-year, whatever year journey with Pokemon has ended. Ash Ketchum is done with Pokemon training, guys. Officially, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, he's got the name Ash. You know, that fits in with the tree motif of all the previous professors." It does not, because his first name is Ash. For Room, that was a weird, the evolved form of that, man. The boss in the team hideouts. Oh, okay, guys, another Gyarados EX, and this time, oh yeah, look at the artwork on that, guys. That is beautiful. Secret rare Terra Gyarados EX. Oh man. Beautiful, beautiful card. Man, these last 5 packs, guys, absolutely phenomenal. Where does he fall on our list of goodies here? Let's see if we can find that. It's a secret rare, 225, 198. Where does that Gyarados land? He is a solid like $35 Canadian. Definitely deserving of a top loader there. Lovely, lovely, lovely box. Okay, last pack magic, guys. Are we going to get another full art pull out of this? Frankly, I'd be absolutely blown away if that was the case. Let's not get our hopes up there. Man, great box. Always love opening up new sets. I haven't even really looked at the spoilers for this until now to see what the big hitters were going to be as we're opening. So this has been a complete surprise, except for a couple of the pictures I've seen of people posting their pre-release goodies. Floragato. Starly, are we going to get some last pack magic, guys? What is it going to be? Oh, Skeledirge Hollow. Still cool though. Look at that artwork. It is so cool. Hollow there. Beautiful. Love the silver hollowing on the edges. Pokemon Company knocking it out of the park. But this is definitely the big take from our box. Look at that. Beautiful. 2 nice alt full arts. Secret rares. You can't go wrong, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, shop.retroplaygames.com if you want to pick up the singles. They're going to be available as soon as I get them sorted into the store. If you're local, come on out. Scarlet and Violet releases tomorrow. Like I said, our biggest allocation ever. I've got tons of packs, booster boxes, ETBs, singles, anything you want for Pokemon. We got it on hand, and if we don't have it in stock, we'll definitely order it for you. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content coming to you soon from RetroPlay Games. And until next time, play on.